50,000 men died in a single afternoon. It was the bloodiest day in the history of the ancient world. One man orchestrated the perfect slaughter. Cannae, the place where the Roman Republic nearly died. The empire was on its knees. They said it was impossible to destroy them all. They said Rome was invincible. They were wrong. Rome, the rising superpower of the Mediterranean. They assembled the largest army in their history, 8 legions. Consul Varro commanded them. He wanted glory, he wanted blood. Consul Paulus advised caution, he was ignored. Waiting for them was Hannibal Barca. His army was a ragtag mix of Gauls, Spaniards, and Africans. He was outnumbered 2-1. The Romans were confident, arrogant. August 2nd, the sun rose hot and blinding. The Volturnus wind blew dust directly into the Romans' faces. Rome formed a massive, deep block, pure brute force. Hannibal did something strange. He formed a crescent. He placed his weakest troops in the center. His elite veterans, he hid them on the wings. Varro saw the weak center. He took the bait. The trap was set. The lines collided with the sound of thunder. Hannibal's center held, barely. The Roman heavy infantry pushed forward. The Gauls stepped back, step by step. The Romans thought they were winning. They pushed deeper into the crescent. The center bowed inwards, like a rubber band. The Roman ranks compressed. Dust filled their lungs, visibility dropped to 0. It was getting tight, too tight to swing a sword. Hannibal watched, waiting. The deeper they pushed, the tighter the noose became. On the flanks, the African infantry stood like statues. The Roman cavalry was routed. The trap was almost closed. Confusion spread in the Roman ranks. Men were crushed by the weight of their own comrades. The victory cry turned into a gasp for air. Hannibal gave the signal. The trap snapped shut. The African veterans swung inward. The Romans were hit from the flanks. A wall of spears locked them in. Then, the sound of hoofbeats from behind. The heavy cavalry returned. It wasn't a battle anymore, it was a prison. The slaughter began. Packed so tight, they couldn't even draw their swords. Men died without being touched, suffocated by the press. The Carthaginians hacked at the outer edge, peeling the Roman army like an onion. Consul Paulus refused to flee. He died with his men. Varro ran. He abandoned them. The ground turned to bloody mud. It went on for hours. The sun began to set on the empire. Hannibal's men were tired of killing. The dead were piled in heaps. Some Romans dug holes in the dirt to bury their heads. Anything to end the terror. Hannibal walked the field. The screaming finally stopped. Only the moans of the dying remained. Bushels of gold rings were collected. 80 senators gone. The flower of Roman youth extinguished. News reached Rome. Hannibal is at the gates. In panic, they buried people alive to appease the gods. Hannibal said, "Let me ride to Rome." Hannibal hesitated. "You know how to win a victory, Hannibal, but not how to use it." Rome did not surrender. They mobilized the slaves. A young survivor learned the lesson, Scipio. He would use this trap against Hannibal years later. But on that day, Hannibal was the god of war.